Welcome back to the Galapagos Islands, our final week of the Galapagos Islands. And I want you to look at what the land of these islands looks like. It's black, hard rock. That's because the Galapagos Islands were formed by volcanoes that were actually under the water. So let me show you what that looked like. So a volcano under the water. Okay, here's the top of the water right there. A volcano, the earth underneath, has all these little spots where there are some holes, and the magma that we call lava when it comes out, the hot melted magma rock comes out, and when it comes out of those holes, when it hits the water, it cools off and it makes some more land. And it keeps going, making more and more layers of land until eventually it starts to stick out above the top of the water. Okay, and when it sticks out above the top of the water, this land that's sticking up above the water, we call an island because it's land that is completely surrounded by water. Okay, so that's how these islands were formed. There are these volcanoes under the water that are pushing magma up, and it keeps making layers and layers of hard, dark rock. Well, sometimes as it's coming up in this volcano, sometimes the magma is trying to push off in all these different directions. And so sometimes it'll push off in this direction, but it can't quite push through. Okay? This is called a little magma chamber, a little room, a little spot where the magma has tried to push out. Well, sometimes it pushes out so much that this part gets really thin and weak, and the land part falls back in. Let me see if I can get my marker off. Ooh, come on, marker, you can do it. Okay, it actually pushes back in like this and collapses. It's called a collapsed secondary magma chamber. What? Okay, that just means that the earth fell in, it collapsed right there, but the magma there wasn't magma here anymore to push through. It ended up going out the top. But this little part where it caved in, okay, this is what it looks like when you go to visit. So this is on the island of Santa Cruz. And look, it made a big crater. This crater, see how the land has gone down? That's because there was a secondary magma chamber underneath that land where the magma had tried to push out, but then it didn't get out, but it made it really weak and it collapsed and made this big hole in the earth. So right there, isn't that amazing? And then right here, this is a picture of my mom. Isn't she so cute? Okay, going through a lava tunnel. There are actually places on Santa Cruz, this island, where you can go walking down into the earth underneath the ground where there are tunnels that used to have lava going through them trying to push out of the earth. And now they're empty because the lava came back down and went a different direction. But now you can still walk through all of these tunnels. Isn't that cool? So that's how the islands were formed. And when you go there, you'll see this dark black rock that you have to climb on. That's what most of the island looks like because it's made of hardened lava that has turned into black rock and created the island. Okay, if you would like to tell me what you learned in this little video or write it down for me, post it on Seesaw. I would love to see it. Bye.